Life Audio.
Welcome to Crosswalk the Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is God's light. We'll return with the devotion after a brief message from one of our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by He Gets Us, a nationwide campaign all about raising the respect and relevance of Jesus. Did you see the Super Bowl ads about Jesus? Are you wondering how you can get involved? He Gets Us is a multi-year effort to raise the respect and relevance of Jesus in the United States. Thanks to this unprecedented campaign, millions of Americans are discovering the life-changing impact of Jesus, and we want you to be a part of the movement. Join more than 45,000 He Gets Us fans, getting the latest updates, inspiration, prayer ideas, and easy-to-share resources via text message by subscribing to our fans community. To do so, text FANS to 70193. By being a fan, you can get exclusive updates on new ads, events, and other exciting news related to the He Gets Us movement. We'll also keep you inspired by giving you access to reading plans, prayer guides, and other tools to help on your spiritual journey. Join this community of like-minded individuals who share your passion for spreading the love of Jesus. Simply text FANS to 70193 to join today.
Once in a generation, a podcast comes along with the power and eloquence to inspire us all.
This show will entertain you while you wait for that one. Join two best friends, author and former history teacher John Driver and comedian Johnny W. for hilarious and authentic conversations about life, history, culture, faith, and everything in between.
You can listen to Talk About That wherever you find your podcasts or at lifeaudio.com.
This episode is brought to you by He Gets Us, a nationwide campaign all about raising the respect and relevance of Jesus. Did you see the Super Bowl ads about Jesus? Are you wondering how you can get involved? He Gets Us is a multi-year effort to raise the respect and relevance of Jesus in the United States. Thanks to this unprecedented campaign, millions of Americans are discovering the life-changing impact of Jesus, and we want you to be a part of the movement. Join more than 45,000 He Gets Us fans, getting the latest updates, inspiration, prayer ideas, and easy-to-share resources via text message by subscribing to our fans community. To do so, text FANS to 70193. By being a fan, you can get exclusive updates on new ads, events, and other exciting news related to the He Gets Us movement. We'll also keep you inspired by giving you access to reading plans, prayer guides, and other tools to help on your spiritual journey. Join this community of like-minded individuals who share your passion for spreading the love of Jesus. Simply text FANS to 70193 to join today.
Today's Fort Lauderdale forecast? Beautiful, especially for your business. Here, growth opportunities in tech, life sciences, aviation, financial services, and corporate headquarters are as great as the weather. Plus, you'll be relocating to one of the top business climates in the country, with a population of over 6 million people, along with fast and easy access to 10 airports offering over 2,000 daily flights, putting 4 continents within reach in a single day. Oh, and let's not forget 0 state income tax. In short, there's no place under the sun better for you and your business. And speaking of the sun, you'll be enjoying more of it with our 23 miles of smooth white sand beaches and an average daily temperature of 76 degrees. To get more information on why you should make your move, contact the Greater Fort Lauderdale Alliance at lesstaxing.com. Because life in Greater Fort Lauderdale truly is life less taxing.
Walking in God's Light, written and read by Jessica Van Roekel. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23, 4-6. As a child, I can remember driving through a tunnel and seeing light be exchanged for darkness, and the overwhelming sense that the tunnel would never end. The rock walls cast eerie shadows as the headlights tried to pierce all the way through the darkness, but they would only reach so far before the blackness swallowed the light. I kept my eyes on the end of the tunnel where the speck of light grew bigger and bigger, and breathed a sigh of relief when we drove out of the tunnel and into the light. Our journeys through life can be like taking a long road trip over hills and through valleys, around mountains and through them on a narrow 2-laned road. There are no side roads and no alternate routes. There's only one way, and that's through it. We might stop and take in a vista to marvel at the beauty of what God has done. Other times we pull over because of a blown tire and we need a repair. But always we pull back onto the road to continue our journey, never really knowing what's around the next corner. Following Jesus doesn't mean a trouble-free life. In fact, there's nowhere in the Bible where it says a blessed life is a difficulty-free life. Jesus told us in John 16:33 to take heart, because we will have trouble in this world. And we have this promise in Psalm 23, verses 4 through 6, of God's presence. He is with us in every season, every joy, every sorrow, and every single hardship. The shadow of death may look like unanswered prayers, disappointments, discouragements, persecutions, or depressions. In those moments, we can be comforted by God's presence and protection. He is with us, so we don't need to fear abandonment. It's tempting to believe God says, "I'll see you on the other side," and then leave us to walk through the dark tunnel alone. In reality, He stays by our side. We discover our greatest comfort in God's presence. He doesn't leave us, but walks with us. He goes before us and beckons us onward through it. He comes behind us and protects us. His rod symbolizes His strength, power, and authority. He strengthens us through the shadows. He empowers us to walk through the trials, and He has the ultimate authority over what He allows us to encounter. His staff brings us close to Him for comfort and rescues us from trouble. We can be reassured of God's love and guidance, and we can trust Him to bring us through the darkness into the light once again. God cares for the needs of His children even when forces conspire against us. There is an enemy wanting to destroy our soul and an ungodly society surrounding us, yet God sustains us in every way. He sets a bountiful table of His joy, peace, goodness, and hope in the presence of our enemies. He gives us everything we need to live and enjoy His presence. Because of His presence through our life journey, we will receive His comfort, guidance, and help. We may face the darkest tunnel, but Jesus is our light. He stays with us and gives us the courage to walk into the valley of the shadow of death. No matter what happens, we can trust the Good Shepherd to work through our circumstances for His good and His glory. We shine in the darkness because of His presence. Our steps of faith are guided by His hand, and we can trust His heart toward us. Intersecting faith and life. If you find yourself in the darkest of places, remember that God is with you. He is right beside you. He hasn't left you. He longs to comfort you with His presence. Fix your eyes on Him. Let Him help you hold sorrow and joy, and then trust Him to bring you through. Baby steps of faith grow into steady faith strides. Stay close to Him and let His light guide you.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
Hey there, it's Nicole Eunice, host of the How to Study the Bible podcast, where every single week we join together to encounter God through His Word. You can subscribe at lifeaudio.com.